80,000 people were packed into a Milan racetrack last night to see Bad Bunny. And 40 minutes in, the sky shut the whole thing down. Here's what happened. Saturday, July 18th. The venue is the Hippodromo Snai Lamara on the outskirts of Milan. Fans had been queuing since the early afternoon, standing in over 35-degree heat for hours, waiting for what was supposed to be the second of Bad Bunny's Milan dates on his Debí Tirar Fotos world tour. Milan was the only Italian stop on the tour. So for a lot of people in that crowd, this wasn't just a concert. It was the concert. Fans had traveled from multiple countries. They'd invested serious time and serious money into this night. Bad Bunny himself set the expectation before he even started. He told the crowd it was cooler than the night before. So this second show was going to be even better than the first. The crowd was ready. The energy was there. And for about 40 minutes, things were going exactly as planned. Then Bad Bunny finished performing Nueva York, and the first drops started falling. What followed wasn't a light shower. It was a full electrical storm, heavy rain, strong winds, and hail. Within minutes, 80,000 people went from being an audience to being a crowd trying to get out. The show paused for about 10 minutes while the team assessed whether the rain would ease up. It didn't. The call was made to cancel entirely, and the evacuation began in earnest. Attendees shared footage on social media showing the venue emptying out in real time, the storm making the whole thing look almost surreal. According to local media, some attendees were treated for injuries from the hail. Metro stations nearby were overwhelmed, packed, muddy, chaotic. This wasn't an orderly end to the night. This was people running. And here's the detail that stings most for the fans who were there. There was no time for La Casita. If you've followed this tour at all, you know what that means. La Casita, the little house structure on stage, has become one of the most talked about elements of Bad Bunny's shows on this run. Every night, mystery guests join him there, the footage goes viral, and the internet loses it for 24 hours. It's become part of the ritual of this tour. Nobody in Milan got that. The storm hit before it even got close to that part of the show, so fans didn't just lose the concert, they lost the moment that everyone's been talking about. By Sunday, Live Nation Italy released an official statement. Full refunds, ticket price and booking fees will be issued to everyone who attended. The promoter also confirmed that despite every effort to make it work, the show will not be rescheduled. That word, unfortunately, doing a lot of heavy lifting in their statement. And look, you have to read between the lines here a little. This is the tail end of a massive world tour. Rescheduling a show of this scale in a city where you've already played your allocated dates isn't just logistically difficult, it's probably impossible at this point in the run. The refund is the right call. But it doesn't fix the fact that people who came from other countries to be in that crowd are going home with nothing but wet shoes and a story. Bad Bunny promised a night better than the one before. He couldn't have known what was coming. Nobody could. But there's something almost poetic and painful about the fact that the show was called off right as it was getting started, that the storm hit precisely in that narrow window between this is happening and this is everything. 80,000 people had waited all day in brutal heat for a show that lasted less than an hour. The sky literally had other plans. And for the fans who made the trip specifically for this, the ones who booked flights, saved up, planned around this date, a refund covers the ticket, but it doesn't cover what the night was supposed to mean. If you were at the Milan show, or if you've ever had a concert night go sideways in a way that still hurts, drop it in the comments. And if you want more coverage of the Debí Tirar Fotos tour as it wraps up, subscribe. We're watching every move.